Hey guys, Lucas Green here for video number 3 for the What's New Scooby-Doo Season 3 ranking lists, and this is the Culprits one. So without further hesitation or ado, let's get on with it. At my bottom spot we have Sergeant Payne from the Golden Man episode. His motivation was wanted a vacation to start a business at a lemonade factory, which is kind of ridiculous and silly if you ask me. Because like the military seems more of an enjoyable job. It might be frustrating with the orders and stuff, but still, you're doing a heroic act and all that. So it's kind of sad, really, that this cool monster has this motivation, but whatever. Next up is the Hippie Character from the Coral Creature episode, which he is so pointless I can't remember his name. Kidnapping, because his motivation was to kidnap people with hypnosis to make them build an underground roadway. It's kind of ridiculous and, of course, illegal in a way. I mean, it is, because it's just ridiculous in my scenario. I just can't understand. I mean, at least his idea, to be fair though, at least as a villain, as a culprit, it was threatening compared to the business one. Above that, we have JC, jealous of the ex, which is weird. Like, just get over. You don't need to be with this woman. I mean, there are plenty of fangirls literally we saw that could take you over him. But for some reason, he feels obliged to have her, and he feels the need to. But it's if anything, it's the girl's fault because she keeps talking about her ex, which is weird, but whatever. Next on the list is Wu, who has the motivation of greed, like a lot of humans nowadays, still. He wants the candy ring, he sounds like a Mario game, and then of course he goes around destroying everything so he can secure that for himself. I mean, while his motivation is greed, at least it's fun with what he's going for, so there is that for him. Then we have Galena. Now, I forget what this character was, but my guess is that she's the person behind the gargoyle. Her motivation was greed, but she also wants to get out of her business of fame. So I can't really blame her for that, but still doesn't give her right for what she's done. Above that, we have Verona Dimzy. Wanted only her stuff delivered. I think that raises up higher is that she's meant to be a Velma clone. There is an explanation of why that is, but it does make her stand out compared to other culprits. But yeah. Farmer P is above that, jealous of someone else's success. Kind of makes sense. He wanted the rumor in the popcorn secret, kind of like a Willy Wonka type thing. So it is kind of sad to some degree. But yeah, kind of in a way, it's still kind of sucky for his this cool monster, the demon farmer, is Farmer P, but whatever. Mayor from the clan episode, destroying the sport that ended his son. So that's sympathetic. I can relate to that to a certain degree. Donica was above that, getting out of fame. Now this one had potential to be even more higher on my list because I originally thought that it was like she was upset that the fans have moved on from ice skating, well, according to this episode in the universe, to more of a, we like sports more. I mean, it felt like she was in the wrong place, and it's like she didn't have to take that role. She could have gone over. It feels sad for her. But then of course it changed its mind and goes for the greed thing about, I wanted the diamonds on the cup and all that. And it's just, it had potential to be something bigger, but they went with the cliche of greed, so it's kind of sad, really. But yeah, over that is Gibby's above her. Only this time it's another love motivation, and this time it's to build a theme park like John Hammond from Jurassic Park style, only it's robot cowboys. Love is a thing that raises him up, of course, so there's that. And of course, for the third time in a row, Gibby is the culprit. Above that, we have the camp leader, Gray. Now, her motivation is justified to a certain degree because she's trying to protect the camp, and she just wants, the free wilderness to be explored and all that. Well, I think Russell would be happy about this. She doesn't want the whole new technology taking over type deal. So it is a bit of sympathetic because she's doing it for the kids kind of thing. So she has her justification in her motives. Above that we have Jimmy, wanting a chance at racing. Now, you're probably going to say, Lucas, how could you put, like, she's an 8-year-old kid, like, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, yeah, from our reality, it would make sense, but in this show, we have seen kid prodigies, like Elliot, so in this universe, it's not too much of a stretch that I don't understand why kids can't do this thing in this universe. So, what's that for you? So I do feel sorry for Jimmy at least, because he deserves a chance to. Above that, we have the Crunch kids, of course, protecting their father, which is completely justified, and they get away with it. They did get away with it regardless, so they just want to protect their dad from getting hurt. I can't really blame them. And of course, number one is Professor Oswald, because the whole thing was just a VR test. No one was put in any danger, and of course, he's obviously the most sympathetic character, because there was no consequence. I mean, the only thing, he's kind of a bit of a dick move, though, just to put Velma in a situation. But I guess it's kind of fun for Velma, because Velma is the smartest, so it makes sense that she'd figure it out. Overall, though, it was a fun bunch there. So there's my ranking of the culprits. Stay tuned for the final video on the Art and Ferns archive for me. For today, anyway. And that, of course, being the chase sequences from also Scooby-Doo Season 3. Till next time, peace out.